What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Blue Gaming. Today, we're going to be talking about Spyro Remastered. It's actually coming out very, very soon, maybe within hours. So I really wanted to get this video out as soon as possible. Thank y'all for watching. Like the video. Subscribe if you're not part of the Blueberry Squad already. Let's get into the video. Everybody loves Spyro. If you don't love Spyro, then you must love Crash Bandicoot. If not, then you must be very young. The Crash Bandicoot Remastered Trilogy just came out in 2017. It got incredible reception. Everybody loved it, and it was just a great nostalgia feeling of jumping back into Crash Bandicoot. I mean, those are some of the most amazing moments in my life. The Spyro the Dragon came out back in 1998, and Spyro and Crash were the two mascots of the PlayStation. They were like Sony's biggest mascots. Now we have Toys for Bob, who actually made the Skylander series, I believe. They're remastering this, you know, not Insomniac, who we thought was going to do it. Insomniac is giving them the approval to remaster this game. Before I talk about the details of the game, I want to get into our memory lane and our nostalgia trip. So let's take a trip down memory lane. Spyro 1. It was a awesome game. I played Spyro on a demo disc in a PlayStation game. It was one of my first games that I ever played. It was a demo disc that I had from my PlayStation 1. And I just run around the first level. I ran around that level for hours and hours and hours in one day. And I played it forever, not knowing why I couldn't advance to another level. Then I realized when I actually purchased the game that to open up the dragon's mouth, you had to have a full version of the game. And they never tell you that on that demo disc. While I was just playing around thinking that, you know, what am I doing wrong? I went to every little crevice of that whole place. I remember going to school thinking like, how am I going to get past this game? Going all the way home and playing that game and never being able to pass it until I actually had the full game. And I was like, man, they should have told me. You know, I wish somebody would have told me. I spent months playing this. Spyro 2 finally came out. It was in 1999. The new characters were really awesome. There were NPCs, you know, that actually gave you quests and stuff like that. And there was levels that looked phenomenal. You know, it really expanded on everything that Spyro 1 did. Spyro 2 was an awesome game. Spyro Year of the Dragon came out in 2010. It came out on the Year of the Dragon, which was really cool. And they introduced skateboarding. I remember skateboarding with Spyro. Never forget those moments. And it really changed the way I saw Spyro. There was also NPC characters that they introduced in the game that you could actually play with, which made it so much different. And I think Spyro the Year of the Dragon was one of my favorite Spyros because there was so much you could do in that game. Spyro did make a return to younger fans in the Skylander series. You could buy these little pieces that would cost like $15, and you could put them in these portals that would cost like, you know, $60. Then you would put them into the game that, I don't know, cost like $30. And then you can buy more pieces and cars and other stuff that you could put into the game, which costs, I don't know, $20 to $30, $40. And it was just a ton of money that you were spending on this series. Spyro looked completely different, but I never jumped into it because I couldn't afford to spend that much money on one little type of game. So you could tell me what you think of Skylanders in the comments. There was some other cool stuff. Spyro did have a 3D movie that was supposed to be coming out, but it was canceled. And when I look at the actual Skylander series, they actually have a Netflix show that you can watch, and it has Spyro and some other friends in there. But, you know, of course, the Skylanders edition is completely different from our Spyro, the one that we know. I first predicted this coming out in a past video. I did make a video about Spyro before it actually was announced, and I'm really proud of that. And I thank everybody for watching that video. Then I made another video talking about Spyro being released and the pre-order bonuses and stuff like that. And this is just like a full video of everything Spyro right before it comes out. And it was announced at E3, and they showed off some beautiful looking gameplay. The gameplay was amazing. Spyro had never looked so good. I mean, especially the details, the little details, just like how the fire singed and burned the grass when he blew it. It was so beautiful. But there was so much more life in this Spyro game than the original one. Even though I love that Spyro, it was so much more life in this one. Toys for Bob is the ones that are making the game, the one that made the Spyro. They've actually built from the ground up Spyroscope, which is an actual technology. you play the original Spyro, it takes all the character models and all that stuff and puts it into the computer so you can redesign it yourself, since there was no code for the original Spyro game. That was really, really amazing for them to do. And I know they knew that they had to do great with this Spyro game since they made Skylanders and people didn't like it as much. Spyro was delayed before. It was supposed to come out on September 21st, so we actually were supposed to get this before. So we're finally getting it now. And they just said that they were working on the game, trying to make it a little bit better. The one thing a lot of people are really upset about is they comes with Spyro 1, Spyro 2, Spyro 3, but only Spyro 1 is a physical disc. The other ones are download only. So that means if you buy this game used at GameStop, you won't get those 2 games. It's only going to be a 1 Spyro type game. So I'm pretty sure the used version of this game is going to be way cheaper than the actual version, since it has 3 games in it. And that one's only going to have that 1 on that disc. So a lot of people are upset about that. And I am kind of upset about that. If you take this long, you know, I don't want a download code for a game that I'm paying for. You know, I don't understand it, really. I really don't understand it. A lot of people are upset about it. And I guess do what you do. Spyro, the Reignited Trilogy, is coming out on November 13th. It's coming out for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. If you do pre-order at GameStop, you get this cool little Spyro pin. I'm pretty sure if they have more left over after the pre-orders are picked up, they'll probably give you one. So just ask for one if you haven't pre-ordered the game already. It's only going to be $40, and I'm pretty sure when it goes used, it's going to be $20 since there's so many games missing. In closing, Spyro is a nostalgic trip for a lot of people. It was one of my first games that I ever played on the PlayStation 1. So I really, really can't wait to actually jump into this Spyro game. I mean, Toys for Bob, I know I want to give them a second chance, since the Skylanders series just didn't match up to my expectations, because they've put a lot of work into this game. And since Insomniac, the actual creators of Spyro, approve, I can't say anything against them. So I'm going to give them my support and actually check this Spyro game out and see how much it differs from the first one. For most of the gameplay that I've seen, it looks absolutely fantastic. So I really, really can't wait. And I want to hear what y'all think about Spyro and some of y'all memories in the comment section down below. I really enjoyed making this video because I really love Spyro and I can't wait to play the game. I hope y'all enjoyed. My name is Blueberry, and I'm out.
Hey, they gon' think I lost it. And the top, I lost it. 4G auto offset. Ain't no dripping faucet. Hey, they gon' think I lost it. They gon' think I lost it. And her top, she lost it. So the top, I lost it. Yeah.